Hello everybody. Good evening or good afternoon, wherever you all are at. Najumu here, and welcome to Detective Instinct. Farewell, my beloved. So this game is pretty much similar to a certain series of, how can I say this, Japanese-only games that came out on the NES, or rather the Famicom over there. And there are a series of mystery games that usually involve one case, to be precise. It's not like multiple cases like how Phoenix Wright is, or games that are similar to it. But the entire story revolves on one incident, and your objective is to find clues, talk to people, and figure stuff out in order to get down and find what is the reason for the events that transpired in the game itself. So yeah, apparently this story is set on a train. and there is like a woman, we don't know who she is. She, at least so far, she mysteriously vanishes, and nobody else on the train knows who she is, even to begin with. So what's up with that? Did everyone get like collective amnesia or something? No idea. No idea. But we'll have to wait and see once we actually start the game. But with that said, we have Hurl in the chat. I'm working, so I'm lurking. No problem. Good luck at work. The archive is always there if you want to catch up. Yes, sir. All right, let's start a new game. Harmonica LLC presents... Oh. Well, this is very grainy. Who is this guy? Very ominous. Oh! Whoa, wait, what? Somebody just tossed them off a building? Or... Oh yeah, he's dead. What the heck? Well, that is definitely not a woman. Chapter 1. Okay. Who is this guy? Maybe he's our MC? Ugh. What is that knocking? Is somebody at my door? Open up! This is the police! The police? You have 5 seconds until we bust this door down. All right, hold on. I'm getting up. Put your hands where I can see them. You're under arrest. Under arrest? What for? You know what you did, you heartless monster. A murder has taken place in this very room, and you're the culprit. What? Okay, so we have talk, check, think, and save and quit. Okay, let's talk. That's right, buddy. A murder took place in this very room only a short time ago. That's impossible. I've been in here all night. Really aren't helping your case, pal. Area. This is my hotel room. Room 105 on the first floor. The man is out for blood. What's going on here? Okay, so nothing new here. Officer, are you sure you have the right room? Shut it! I don't want to hear another word out of you. How can I get him to listen to me? He must be in the wrong place, but how can I prove that to him? I need to find out more about this murder. Still playing dumb, eh? Criminals like you make me sick. To think you could throw a man out of a window 5 stories to his death and then lie about it. It's simply nauseating. Officer, you said a man was thrown out of the window of this room and fell 5 stories to his death? That's right. But that doesn't make any sense at all. Oh yeah? And why not, wise guy? Because we're on the first floor. What an idiot. But I was told room 105. Or, was it 501? 501, Officer Loader. How's this? Oh. Boss! It took you so long to join us at the scene. I was beginning to wonder if you got lost. But I see now you're just harassing this young man. That's right, sir. My mistake, sir. The rest of the team is waiting for you upstairs. I'll join you in a minute. Sir, yes, sir. Apologies for Officer Loader. You can sometimes get a little carried away, you know? Hey, are you all right? You know, you're not actually under arrest. Deep breaths. Deep breaths. Yeah, I'm all right. Just, what exactly is going on here? A perfectly reasonable question. I guess I could let you in on the situation. It's the least I could do after my officer disturbed your sleep so rudely. Hey, what's your name? My name is Sai. Sai? Did I hear that right? Yep, that's me. Nice to meet you, Sai. I'm Detective Daltrey. What would you like to know? Was somebody really murdered here? Earlier tonight, a man fell from his death from a room on the 5th floor of this hotel, through a shattered window. It's a bit of an odd situation, but despite Officer Loader's enthusiasm, it's too early to say if foul play was involved. Oh, hi, Ranty. Hello. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, well, I just started this. This seems like one of those, you know, these very old school Famicom detective games, right? I think a more recent version of that series came on the Switch in English. I forgot the title, but this is actually pretty similar. But yeah, welcome to the stream, Ranty. Hope you're doing well. Anyway, I'm shocked he slept through all the commotion. Didn't you hear the sirens? I don't think so. Heavy sleeper, huh? I could tell you just a little bit more if you'd like. Ace Attorney? Kinda, yeah. But, I don't think you can collect evidence or stuff. You just basically talk to people. But we'll see. I haven't ID'd him yet, but he's a man in his mid-30s or so. The crime scene. Like I said, the victim fell from a room on the 5th floor. Curiously, though, the room he fell was from was unoccupied. Technically, nobody should have been there at all. Strange, right? The victim hit the ground pretty close to the hotel's entrance, so it caused quite a scene. A lot of the guests here are still roaming around downstairs, trying to find out what's going on. I wonder if that includes Emma and Professor Martin. Oh, who are these two characters? I guess we'll probably know them later. Well, I think I said enough. I better get back to the crime scene. You all right now? Yeah, I'm all good. Thanks. Fantastic. Now, if you just put on these handcuffs... Huh? I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Man, you Americans really have no sense of humor, huh? Yes. Very funny. Is it really obvious I'm American? Wait a minute. Is this in the UK? Where is this taking place? We don't know yet. Anyway, don't stay up too late, kid. Get some sleep. Sweet dreams. Get some sleep? After all that? Impossible. My night is ruined. Well, as long as I'm awake, guess I might as well check out all the commotion downstairs. Wonder if Emma and Professor Martin are awake. Check area. I need to get out of this room for a little while. Think. Okay, we already went there. Go to hotel entrance. Oh, so it's true, huh? Hey, is that? Oh. Well, hello there. Hey, Emma. Oh, Sai, where have you been? Don't tell me you slept through all of this. Kind of a funny story about that, actually. Oh, yeah? You did, didn't you? That's just like you. Yeah, I'll, tell you later. So, guess someone really did die here. Yeah, just back was where it all happened, I think. You can see the broken window if you look up at the 5th floor. It's hard to tell from here, but it looks like they drew an outline on the street in the spot where they first found the body. Wow. I can't believe it. Pretty scary, right? I sort of wanted to get a closer look at the investigation, but the police are keeping people away from the scene. A closer look? Are you serious? I know. It's morbid, but I can't help be a little curious. Aren't you? A little. Have you seen Professor Martin around? Oh, yes. He was just here a second ago. I think he went to get some more information from one of the police officers. I'm sure he just wants to make sure everything is safe. Oh, there he is over there. I wonder what they're talking about. I think he saw us. Hello, Sai. I see you finally woken up. Yeah. So, what's the situation here? Well, they didn't tell me much. They're saying that there's no danger, but that we should be cautious. I think they're just as confused as the rest of us, frankly. This is some ghastly business regardless. I must apologize that our trip would end in this way. Oh, it's fine, Professor. It's not your fault. Besides, it'll be an interesting story to tell everyone back home. She's really enjoying this, isn't she? Yes, well, I agree with the police that the safest place for us to be right now... I agree with the police that the safest place for us to be right now would be behind the locked doors in of our rooms. I would suggest the two of you to head back inside as soon as possible. We will, Professor. Yeah, our rooms are real safe. He said till the cops come knocking. Oh my god. So, is this... So I guess one thing that's kind of similar to that of Phoenix Wright is the police department is also incompetent. This is such a cute art style. It reminds me of Stardew a little. Kind of? It's very old school anime-esque. I honestly feel like it's kind of very anime-esque, I feel. Kind of like in the mid-90s. Mid-90s to like early 2000s. Which is kind of interesting, to be honest. You have an early day tomorrow. Remember that our train departs at 7:10 a.m. I know it will be hard to sleep after all this commotion, but please try your best. Meet you both in the lobby at 6:30, okay? Sleep well now. Good night. Good night, Professor. It is really flattering to look at, though. Yeah, it is pretty nostalgic, honestly. It honestly is very nostalgic. I think that's one good reason why I actually picked it. So, I usually play a lot of visual novels, and a lot of them tend to be like modern, a nice mix of modern and a nice mix of retro inspired ones, or inspired from other games. Like there is another Phoenix Wright-esque game called Tyrion Cuthbert, Attorney of the Arcane, that I played, I think, last year or the year before. And it was pretty nice. Like, basically, it's as if it's like another Ace Attorney, but in an alternate world where magic is everywhere. I thought it was really, really nice. And they did have a recent update where they kind of like fixed a few things. I don't know if I'm going to play it all over again just to see these updates, but it's cool. It's cool that they're still supporting. And then there's a sequel they're working on as well. I guess it is getting late. Maybe we should go back inside. Who's this? Aha! If it isn't our prime suspect returning to the scene of the crime. Oh, hello, detective. I'm suspect? Detective? Excuse me? It's a long story. Just couldn't resist coming down here, could you? You know, that kind of curiosity might get you into trouble someday. Detective? What is going on here? Is Sai in trouble? Oh, no. We're just having a laugh, right, buddy? It's so funny. Woo-wee. Too funny. Well, I just came to check on the status of the investigation down here, so... Oh, have you discovered anything new, detective? Who's asking? Oh, my name is Emma. Sai and I are both college students from America. I was just... Curious? Yes, just curious. College students, huh? What are you studying? Oh, English literature? Really? Huh? Your friend here doesn't strike me as the type. Don't judge a book by its cover, detective. Well, let's see. You study literature, you must be pretty inquisitive. Interested in human behavior. Curious. Resourceful, perhaps. I probably shouldn't, but to be honest, we're about to wrap things up. We're pretty certain that we found just about everything there is to find here. And yet, maybe it couldn't hurt if we took one last look around with some fresh eyes on the scene. So I'll tell you what. Just over there is where the body was found. Don't worry, it isn't there anymore. Why don't you two take a quick look? I'll give you a few minutes, and you let me know if you spot anything interesting. Deal? You're going to let us investigate the crime scene? Are you seriously letting two college students that have nothing to do with the police and detective work to check a crime scene? Man, not only are the cops incompetent, but the detective is incompetent too. Like, seriously? You gonna let kids do your job? Sure, why not? What's the worst that could happen? Who knows? Maybe you'll see something we've overlooked. Plus, let's just say I owe your friend a favor. What do you think, Sai? Seems like a rare opportunity. I think we should take it. How is this acceptable police procedure? Yeah, what is this? This is already ridiculous, and that's definitely experimental. I don't know about being experimental. You're letting... This is like saying like a homicide happened, and you called the Scooby-Doo gang in order to find out who committed the homicide. It's not a guy in a mask. It's an actual homicide. Like, what are we doing here, guys? What are we doing? I'm already like not taking it that seriously, but maybe they might surprise us. Who knows? Are you sure this is okay? Wait, Emma! Looks like she's getting a head start. Come on, don't be so uptight. It's fine. Trust me. You'll have fun. This guy's idea of fun is a little suspect. Can't deny I'm curious. Game logic. Exactly, Ranty. Exactly. You know what? Sure. Why not? That's the spirit. I'll be right over there if you find anything or if you have any questions. Good luck. This is the spot. Let's see if we can find anything. Speak to nobody. There's already nobody in front of me to talk to. All right, let's check. Where? Area. This is where the body was found, right outside the hotel lobby. I've seen so many crime scenes on TV and in movies and stuff, but to be investigating one in real life is surreal. The detective probably shouldn't be letting us do this, so let's make the most of this opportunity while we still can. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh. Here. So this is where the body landed, huh? Yeah. Right between that lamppost and the bush. Should we take a closer look? Yeah, sure. Let's just, try to stay out of the way. Alright. Let's see what we can find. Oh, man. Do you see this, Emma? This must be a blood stain. Yeah. How awful. Looks like most of it is centered around the around his lower torso. Man, I'm gonna be sick. His lower torso? That's interesting. How so? Well, he died from a fall, right? Why would he be bleeding from his stomach? That's, a really good point, actually. We should ask the detective about that. How's the search going? You noticed that too. The body had a number of cuts, some of them pretty deep. You found blood on pieces of the broken window in the hotel room. So... Oh, the glass. That's right. Still, that's a good catch. I did mention the cuts before, so I can tell you're really thinking things through. Keep it up. Thank you, sir. We will. Call me when you find something. Okay. Alright, let's see. Can we see something else? Looks like he's investigating the spot where they found the body. It's a police officer. He doesn't seem to be doing much of anything. Actually, yeah, he's just standing there. Hey, you! What are you two doing here? This area's off limits. Leave now, or else I'm bringing you downtown. You again? Calm down. Your boss said we could help investigate. Expect me to believe Detective Daltrey would allow civilians into an active crime scene? Well, I do believe it. That sure sounds like something he'd do. My apologies. Thought you were supposed to be helping investigate the hotel room. Why are you back down here? Oh, they told me that they didn't need me, so they set me back down. But it's okay. I'm ready to help, no matter where I'm told to be. I'm getting the sense that this guy's presence isn't wanted in either location. Can I help you with anything, or... let's talk about the crime scene. From what I was told, the crime was reported very shortly after it happened. Someone in the hotel heard the glass shatter and called us right away, after they looked out the window and saw a body. The station's right down the street, so we got here pretty quick. Nobody's been on the scene but us. We don't know anything about the victim, yet. He wasn't carrying any form of ID, no wallet or anything. Pretty strange. Detective Daltrey is my hero. I don't care what the other officers say. They got him all wrong. So what if he doesn't always do things by the book? He's always looking out for people. There's nobody on Earth with a bigger heart. Someday, I hope to work my way up to detective so I can solve crimes and help people, just like him. What do you think, huh? You think I have what it takes to be a detective? Yeah. Sure, man. Thank you, sir. I will do my best. You might have a couple of decades. You might take a couple of decades in order to do that, pal. Anyway. Let's actually go back. No. Let's check. Where? Let me get out of your way. Yes, please. I think this officer is using a walkie-talkie. Yeah, no action at all here. Probably just a drunken accident. Oh, he's up to his antics again. Yep, civilians. Worse, they look like tourists. Why can't he just be normal? Don't say anything. I just know we'll all get in trouble for this if it gets out. God, how does a guy like that make a detective anyway? This is humiliating. There's some police cars. They're pretty old school compared to the models I see back home these days. Is there anything we can check? It's a shame he just missed this bush. I wonder if it would have broken his fall. From that high up? I don't think so, Sai. This isn't a movie. This is a video game, though. I don't know. The bush looks pretty thick to me. Hold on. I think I see something in the bush. Sai, let's look a little closer. Oh, what is this? Yeah, I think she's right. Let's take a look. Is that a wallet? That's what it looks like. Quick, let's tell the detective, Sai. Okay, let's talk to Daltrey. How's the search going? Wallet in the bush? Hold on a second. Wow, would you look at that? Good eyes, you two. This could very well be a huge piece of evidence. You think it belonged to the victim? Or maybe the killer? Well, there is an ID in it, but I'm afraid I can't tell you who it belongs to. That would be against protocol. Oh, so now he cares about the protocol? Oh, well, all right. I understand, Detective. Man, now I just feel like a jerk. All right, how about this? I may not be able to tell you directly who this wallet belongs to, but you just happened to guess the identity of its owner. Maybe I could tell you if you're on the right track. But, Detective, how could we possibly guess that correctly? It could be anybody. Listen, being a detective is about much more than merely collecting evidence. Sometimes you need to take that evidence and make a deduction. Look around the scene. Talk to some of the other officers. See if you can narrow a list of suspects. and tell me what you think. But be warned, I won't be going easy on you. If you guess incorrectly, it's game over. Game over? What does that mean? Okay, you ready? Have fun! When you think you know who the wallet belongs to, just talk with me about them in the same way you talk to me about anything. Okay. He's testing us, Sai. Come on, let's see if we can figure this out. Okay. So, let's talk to this guy again. It's Officer Loader. I guess I could ask him some questions. Can we talk to this guy? Yeah, we can't talk to him. Oh, there is no skip dialogue. Okay. Even though we read it. Looks like he's... Alright. Speak to Loader. Officer Loader reporting. A wallet. What's this about a wallet in the bush? Huh. Well, that's weird. Why is that weird? Oh, well, I was going to check the bush before, but I was told it was already checked and that nothing was found. I have a hard time believing Detective Daltrey would miss something like that. He's very observant, you know? So they checked the bush earlier, but didn't find the wallet. Does that mean it wound up after the investigation already started? Okay, yeah, get out of the way. Now let's check the area. Discuss. Let's review what we know about the scene. Apparently, only the police have been at the scene of the crime since it happened. Officer Loader told us that when Detective Daltrey investigated the bush earlier, it was clear of any evidence. A policeman on the walkie-talkie was saying something about someone having lost something on the scene. Don't tell me. Is it really? Let's read this again. Let's talk the Loader again. The wallet. Okay. Let's talk to Daltrey. Let's say first. Yes. Yeah, there isn't anything new here. You probably already have a list of people to talk with me about, don't you? Don't think too rigidly. When you think you know the wallet's owner, just bring them up to me the same way you talk to me about anything. I see. Yes. Yes, please. Oh, who's this up there? There's a guy watching everything from his room on the second floor, and he's not being very subtle about it. Oh, that's just creepy. I'm not sure I'd like being watched from above like that. I think he should mind his own business. This is a real crime scene, not some kind of show. Weren't you doing the same thing just a few minutes ago? Oh, he got you there. Huh? No, not at all. I was just curious. For the right reasons. And he's not. Can we talk to him? Walkie-talkie guy? Can't believe he lost it again. Okay. Okay. Let's see. All right, let's talk to the detective and see what we could figure it out. Officer Loader? You're telling me you think it's his wallet? Does the wallet belong to Loader? Hold on. Okay. Let's save. Yeah, I think it's probably it. Let's see. Ah, that's incorrect. Oh no. Game over? Oh no. Game over? I just wanted to see how the game over is. Oh, he's kidding. All right. I'm kidding, of course. Well, Officer Loader might be a little slow, but he's very careful with his belongings. So no, it isn't his. He had lost his wallet. Trust me, we'd know. He'd be in a panic. Oh well, let's keep investigating. I'm sure if we ask around, we'll be able to narrow it down to a better guess. Yeah, so much for game over, huh? Wait, are you saying you think this is my wallet? Yeah, for the funsies. Let's see if it is his. I'm afraid that answer is correct. Wow, I can't believe you figured it out. You see, I always keep my wallet in the left pocket of my jacket. A few weeks ago, I tore a hole in it. Sometimes, when in the middle of an investigation, muscle memory takes over and I forget about the hole, so I guess it fell out while I was checking the bush earlier. Ha! This police department is beyond help. Seriously, this police department is beyond help. Seriously. I'm surprised that Daltrey and the other cops in the force still have a job. Like, come on, bro. What are we doing here? Oh, don't give me that look. Haven't you ever dropped something by accident? Not while investigating a crime scene. All right. I recognize this seems pretty unprofessional. But I assure you, I really am very good at my job. I'm just a bit clumsy, is all. Ah! Well, Detective, I'm glad we helped you find your wallet. Yes, thank you both very much. I'd give you a tip for this, but sadly, I'm not carrying any cash. How convenient. Detective! Detective! I think we found something really important. Oh? Is that right? Excuse me a minute. I wonder what that was all about. Oh! As much as I appreciate your help, I I think you two had better go back to your rooms. Now, did you find something important, Detective? Oh, nothing much. I just think you guys should go before it gets back to my boss that I let tourists investigate a crime scene. Ah! Oh, shoot. That's when we're starting to find some things. Huh. You didn't seem to care too much about that before. Wonder what changed his mind. That's all right, Detective. Thanks for letting us take a look around. Anytime. Well, probably not anytime. In fact, or likely never again. You two are naturals. You can tell. Just remember, as fun as investigating can be, this line of work is serious business. And when you're looking for the truth, well, you may not always like what you find. Is he trying to give us profound advice, or is he just making excuses about the wallet? But don't let that stop you. A true investigator will stop at nothing until the truth is revealed, no matter what. Understood? Understood, Detective. Have a good night, you two. And I hope you enjoyed your time in Vendreka. Excluding this whole mess, of course. Vendreka? Where the heck is Vendreka? Is that a real place, or is it not a real place? Oh, so Vendreka is a fictional European country. Oh, so it's in Europe. So I should have gave him some accents. Oh, well. Maybe the other characters will get accents. That was fun, wasn't it? Yeah. At least about as fun as investigating someone's death can be. Yeah, I know. I shouldn't be so nonchalant. It's pretty scary and sad. We should go back inside. It's almost midnight. Yeah, we should. I'll see you tomorrow, Sai. Good night. Night, Emma. Oh, I've had enough playing detective for one night. Time for bed. Still not very tired, though. Check. Harry. Wonder how long the police will be here. Can't believe this happened while we were staying here. Feels completely surreal. Hotel room. Man, I'm never gonna go get some sleep. Oh, a knock? Oh no, not again. Sai? Sai, are you awake? Emma? Yeah, hang on. 1 second. Door. Hi, Sai. I'm sorry to bother you so late. It's just, I can't sleep. Keep thinking about what happened. Yeah, me too. I need to take my mind off it somehow. Well, how about we talk about something else for a bit then? Well, have you thought about what you're going to write for your term paper about yet? Oh, yeah. Term paper. Gotta think of something good. The Vendrican election process. The Vendrican revolution effect on contemporary Vendrican literature. The hot dog stand outside the excuse me. Oh, sorry. The hot dog stand outside the hotel. You know what would be kind of silly? Like, I'd write a term paper about the hot dog stand. Like, imagine how many paragraphs you'd write just explaining about a hot dog that tastes really good. Nah, okay. Probably this one. The Vendrican revolution effect on contemporary Vendrican literature. That could be interesting. What writers are you going to focus on? Oh, there's so many good ones. I don't want to leave any out, you know. No, be specific. Claude Rains? You know, you could just tell me if you have no ideas. I'm not going to judge you much. Oof, that hurts. Listen, Sai, as your tutor, I have a responsibility to ensure you take this assignment seriously. Not to mention, I vouched for you when Martin was on the fence about letting you come on this trip. He usually accepts seniors for directed study, remember? Yeah, I know. I wish she'd stop calling herself my tutor. So embarrassing. So please, think about it. I can help you with it too if you'd like. No, it's fine. Trust me. I plan on gathering my thoughts once we get on the train tomorrow. Great! I believe in you. Term paper. If you need any advice, just ask. I'm always happy to help. I'm so looking forward to this. Never imagined I'd get to travel on a luxury train. We'll be riding for 3 whole days. Feels so romantic, doesn't it? Yeah, I guess so. It would have been a lot faster to just fly out of Vendrika back to London, but... Oh, but trains are so much more charming. We'll get to travel straight through the European countryside. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, Sai. We're so lucky Martin has connections. You sound so excited. I am. Aren't you? Come on, even just a little. Sure. I don't really like flying anyway. One flight from London back to New York is fine with me. I'm just sad the trip is already over, you know? Vendrika is so beautiful. Martin's lucky he got to grow up here. I was hoping we'd talk about something else, you know? It isn't that I'm not still curious about the case. It's just, I'll never get to sleep if I keep thinking about it. You think Martin already went back to sleep? Oh, definitely. He doesn't like to stay up late. I shouldn't tell you this, but one semester, the school rescheduled his film class to Wednesday night. It was a 3-hour class, so it didn't end until 10. After a screening of some really long war movie from the 30s, we all sat there waiting for him to turn on the lights, but he was asleep. Oh no. Was the movie that boring? Oh no, the movie was fascinating. But when it's past your bedtime and you've seen it 100 times, well, that's so funny. Can't even imagine it. He's usually so intimidating in class. You think so? I don't know. He's not so bad when you get to know him. It's Emma. She used to be my writing tutor when I was a freshman, but now we're just friends. At least, that's how I see it. She's only a year older than me, but I feel like she still thinks of me as a little kid. It can be a little annoying, but it's fine. I'm feeling pretty sleepy now. Well, maybe we could talk to Emma a little longer. Now, let's keep talking with Emma for a bit. Might be time for bed soon, but I could talk to Emma a little bit more too. Yeah, I think we talked to Emma now. Let's go to sleep. Bedtime. Well, anyway, I think I'm gonna try to get some sleep again. Thanks for talking with me, Sai. I think I feel better now. Yeah, me too. Good night, Emma. See you tomorrow. Night, Sai. What's this? Sorry this happened. We still must go through with the plan. I don't know if I can. I'm afraid you don't have much of a choice. You must be on the train tomorrow. You aren't. I don't want you to die too. Please. Oh, that was chapter 1? Okay. Oh, is this the opening? I guess that was the prologue earlier. Detective Instinct. Farewell, my beloved. All right. Chapter 2. Yeah, this is already escalating. And even though we're riding on a train. Yeah, this is where the story actually begins. You know, Emma's right. This is kind of nice. Very cozy. We don't have anything like this in America. And if we did, I'm sure we couldn't afford it. What a shame. Well, I'm just going to kick back these next few days, enjoy the ride, and think about that term paper. What should I even write about? I wonder if Emma's thinking the same thing. No, knowing her, she's probably already has her whole essay outlined. And I need to catch up. Oh, bro definitely looks American. Yeah. He kind of looks like an anime Michael J. Fox. Young Michael J. Fox. Like Back to the Future Michael J. Fox. Yeah, he definitely has that look. He does. See? I told you. Maybe I should start brainstorming some ideas. Sai? Can I come in? Oh, hey, Emma. Yeah, the door's open. What's up? Hey, is everything all right? Sai, something very strange is going on. I'm not quite sure how to explain it, but will you listen to me for a minute? I need to make sure I'm not crazy. Of course. What's on your mind? Okay, let me just start at the beginning. After we departed, I decided to get up and take a look around. Eventually, I made my way to the observation car in the back of the train because I wanted to check out the outdoor platform. Oh, hey, stranger, how you doing? Hope you're well today. I stood outside for a bit for some fresh air. Thought I was alone, but then I heard something. There was a woman behind me, sitting by herself in one of the seats. She looked like she had been crying. Oh, I am definitely loving this pencil sketch art style. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see you. No, that's all right. I'm sorry if I startled you. I know it was none of my business, but seeing her like that, I just wanted to help somehow. I asked her if she was okay, and we got talking to a bit. It seemed to calm her down a little, so I offered to buy her a drink in the lounge car. I'm fine. I finished the first playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3 and start Black Myth Wukong. Oh, God, we're gaming. Baldur's Gate to Wukong? That's pretty cool. What about me? I am just trying this new visual novel called Detective Instinct, Farewell, My Beloved. It's about a couple of American kids who are in a fictional city in Europe. And now they're riding a train, and maybe something strange might happen. Who knows? She was really very nice, but she seemed troubled, like something was on her mind. She wouldn't be specific, and I wanted to respect her privacy, but she was so apologetic. There was one thing she said to me. "You are a very nice girl, but I really don't deserve your kindness." It made me feel very sad for someone to feel that way. We were probably in the lounge car for half an hour or so. Then I didn't sleep much last night, so I was starting to feel really tired, so I told her I was going to take a nap, but that we should meet up in the same spot for lunch later. She agreed, and I left. How was my day? It was alright. It was alright. It was alright. Slightly tiring, but alright. It's the usual. So, did you meet up for lunch? No, Sai. That's the problem. I can't find her. What do you mean? I went back into the lounge car around noon. She wasn't there. I waited a few minutes, but this is the weird thing. I asked the bartender if he had seen her, and he said no. So she never came back? No, I mean, he said he never saw her at all. He told me that when I came to the lounge car earlier, I was alone. Huh? Is she a ghost? By the way, any upcoming game in a month or two you're looking forward to? Personally, I can't wait for Crimson Desert. Hopefully they deliver on their promises. Crimson Desert looks kind of cool, but upcoming game in the next few months. I'm still contemplating on getting Monster Hunter Stories 3. I did enjoy the trial version. I had a lot of fun. And I had a lot of fun having, like, the friends along in the call in order to, you know, help, like, freshen things up. So I'm tempted to get that. But outside of that, in April, Invincible Versus is coming out, and that's a fighting game based off of, you know, Invincible, the comic slash animation. That seems interesting. What else? What other big game am I interested in? Oh yeah. What's it called? Union. Is it Union Paradise? I think it's Union Paradise. Yeah, it's a rhythm game made by I think the same people who worked on Needy Overdose. Yeah. I'm excited for MH Wilds DLC. Ooh, alrighty. You play Monster Hunter? I see. That's pretty cool. We usually play Monster Hunter every Friday, and we're going to be trying out the Wilds update with Arc-Tempered Arcveld and the 10th Star Monsters. Yeah. We're going to check it out this coming Friday, so I'm excited. Yeah, and apparently they're working on the expansion, so ooh, I'm excited. I'm excited about the expansion. Can't wait to see who comes back and what new monsters we'll get. Yeah, well, I hope Crimson Desert turns out to be pretty well. Yeah. Yeah, it would be nice to see you there. What? I argued with him for a bit, but he was insistent. I said there must be some mistake, but... Okay. Well, was there anyone else who saw you with this woman? Well, there were 3 other people in the lounge car while we were talking. An old man and 2 men wearing polos. They weren't there when I went back, but there was also that strange couple. I hope we get Chaotic Gore Magala and Nargacuga. Yeah, it would be cool to see both. But personally, I have a feeling that Nergigante will be back. Right? I have a good feeling that Nergigante is going to come back. Because he did miss Rise, but I think considering how the World team is also working on the game, that he could show up in Wilds as well. All right, take care, stranger. Have some good games. Oh, I haven't fought him yet? Yeah, Nergigante is in World. He shows up in World and other previous Monster Hunter games. But hopefully he shows up in Wilds. Yeah. It'd be funny if Rajang comes back, but, you know, for the memes, because here in the channel, me and my friends, we usually have a meme of a Rajang mention, because the stupid monkey always shows up in some form or some shape, and we have to fight him. Ah, that's why. I've only played Rise and Wilds as of now. Ah, I see. If he does, I'm reinstalling the game. He was my favorite punching bag in World. Yeah, honestly, I think Nergigante is also a pretty cool design as well. Yeah, I'd be happy to see him back. Yeah, I only played Rise, World, and Wilds myself. So, yeah. It will take a bit of time in order to get back to the older Monster Hunters. Alright. Let's continue. When the 2 of us were going from the observation car to the lounge car, we passed the cabin as a man and a woman were coming out. I swear they gave us the funniest looks. I went back to their cabin and asked them if they seen her. The woman told me the same thing as the bartender. It's like she never existed at all. I don't mean to sound skeptical, but you're sure you met this woman? It wasn't just a vivid dream or something? Sai, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to doubt you. It's just, this is all very strange. No, it's okay. I know it sounds crazy, but Sai, I know I met this woman. She's real. I don't know why everyone's claiming she isn't, but I'm really worried about her. She didn't just seem upset. She seemed frightened. I can't explain it. It was just a look she gave me. What if something happened to her? Okay, let's not panic here. I'm sure this is all just a misunderstanding. How about you and I look around a bit and see if we can find her? Could we? Oh, I'm so sorry to bother you with this. Not a problem. We should also look for those people you were with in the lounge car. Maybe we could talk to that couple again, and anyone else who might have seen you together. Don't worry, Emma. We'll get to the bottom of this. Thank you, Sai. Alright, you have no time to lose. How about we start with the lounge car and see if any of those men came back? Sounds good to me. I'd like to have a word with that bartender, too. Oh, and this woman. Did you happen to get her name? What did she look like? Her name? Oh, shoot. Why can't I remember? My memory's fuzzy for some reason. I thought it began with an A, but she was tall, with dark hair. She was wearing a gray coat and a dress. Maybe in her late 20s, early 30s. I'm sorry. That's all that comes to mind. All right, that's a start. Let's see what we can find out. Oh, wait! Before you go, do you have a notepad? You should take it with you, just in case we learn anything important. Or if you get any ideas for your paper while we're out and about. Even now, still thinking about the term paper. Okay, I'll bring it. Note added. Let's recap. Okay, let me try to recap from the beginning. I find a woman crying in the back of the observation car after the train departed. We talked for a bit and shared drinks in the lounge car. We agreed to meet for lunch, but when I went to find her, she was missing, and everyone who should have seen her saying they didn't. It's like I'm the only person who remembers she exists at all. Oh, I hope she's okay. She was tall, had dark hair, maybe in her late 20s or early 30s or so, and she was wearing a gray coat. I think her name began with an A, but other than that, I don't know. This is going to sound dumb, but there was something just strange about her. She was beautiful, but sad and very distant, like she had the weight of the world on her shoulders. I'm sorry, I don't need to ramble, but it's just that I'm worried about her. Well, the bartender definitely saw us together, even though he says he didn't. 3 other people were there with us in the lounge car, an old man and 2 guys in polos. We passed a man and woman on the way to the lounge car, too. I swear they gave us a funny look. They're the only people I recall that may have seen us. Let's go to the lounge car and see if we can find any leads. Alright, lounge car. Not a lot of people here, huh? Yeah, I don't recognize anyone. Let's ask around. Maybe someone here knows something. Who are we talking to? There's nobody in front of us. Let's have a look around and see if anyone we should try speaking to. So this is the lounge car. Looks like there's a bunch of comfy seating. Some booths, and a bar in the back. Maybe I should come back here to relax after me and Emma figure out what's going on. Looks like someone is talking to the bartender. Who's not talking to the bartender? Wait a second. Is that? Well. If it isn't my favorite murder suspect. Fancy meeting you here. Detective Daltrey? What are you doing here? Hey now, that's no way to greet an old friend, is it? And how are you doing, young lady? Oh, I'm okay, but Detective, what are you doing here? As usual, nobody's happy to see me. But that's okay. No hard feelings. Let's just say I boarded this train on a hunch. I'm still investigating the case from last night, you know. We came into some new evidence, and it pointed you to this train? Wait, don't tell me. Is the killer on board? Whoa. Easy now. I'm not saying that. Granted, I am not saying that. But no, that's not specifically why I'm here. We have a reason to believe there's a connection between this train and the case. So rather than let the opportunity pass me by, here I am. Hey, Isai, you don't think the woman I met has something to do with Daltrey's case, do you? A killer on the train? Yeah, probably, Rayquaza. Also, hi, good morning. Hope you're well. I don't know. Can't hurt to ask him about it, though. Hey, Detective. What else have you learned about the case? I really can't tell you much. Things have gotten a bit complicated. though I guess I could talk about things we've announced publicly. Well, all right. I'll at least tell you this. We ID'd the victim overnight. Turns out he's a Gambrican immigrant named Otto Keller. As far as we can tell, he was nobody special. Just one of the thousands of immigrants among the population. No criminal record, nothing suspicious. A Gambrican immigrant named Otto Keller, huh? The victim was a Gambrican immigrant named Otto Keller. I was going to tell you this, but I feel like I owe you an explanation for why I kicked you off the scene last night. Right before I asked you to leave, we found something on the street that changed the tone of our investigation significantly. A small bullet. A bullet? Does that mean... Mm-hmm. And upon closer examination of the window fragments, we determined a gunshot is what exactly shattered the glass. No gun was found at the scene, but there must have been someone else in that hotel room last night. It's hard to say for sure what happened in there. All we know is that the victim, Otto, didn't make it out alive, and somebody else got away. So, Otto Keller was an immigrant from Gambrica? That's right. You know about Gambrica, don't you? Of course we do. It's an important part of what we were studying. Vendrica and Gambrica used to be one country, which for decades was under military occupation. I wonder which European countries they're alluding to here. Interesting. At the end of the Vendrican Revolution, the country was split between the East and the West. The West side gained its independence as Vendrica, and the East side remains under occupation as Gambrica to this day. Oh, you really know your stuff. I can't be too specific, but let's just say we have a reason to believe that Otto Keller was connected to this train. I'm here to find out why. I don't think I've seen any women fitting that description. Why do you ask? Oh, it's a long story. Just haven't been able to find her since this morning, and nobody I've asked seems to remember seeing her. Missing woman, huh? That's peculiar. Well, I'll keep an eye out for her. I plan on speaking to just about everyone on this train, so I'm sure I'll see her eventually. Man, a couple of dead bodies, a missing woman. What's going on these days? Yeah, man, it's nuts. Wait, what did you just say? Ah, these are the notes. Okay. Let's talk to the bartender. That's the bartender Emma mentioned. Daltrey was just talking to him. I wonder what they were talking about. Hello, can I help you? Oh, him? I was just getting a beer. Aren't you working? What's that supposed to mean? Jeez, are all American college students this uptight? It's just one drink. Oh, thank you for the follow, Ranty. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you for the follow. But yeah, generally here on the channel, we usually play a variety of games with a slight bias towards fighting games and visual novels like this one. But we do have games on the weekly rotation like Marvel Rivals and Monster Hunter. And Uma Musume, for the next coming month, we're going to pause on the character stories for a bit. But we will be playing the game either by grinding for the next champions meeting or trying out the new scenario. We'll see. Because I think the new scenario, Track Blazer, aka the English version of Make a New Track, is coming out soon. So I will definitely play that on stream. Yeah, we cannot forget the Umas, even with the change in schedule. I intend to speak to everyone on the train eventually as part of my investigation. He's a bit of an odd guy. Gives a bit of creeps, if I'm being honest. Okay, can we actually talk to the bartender now? That bartender. Is it just me, or did he say a couple of dead bodies? Do you think he misspoke? I don't know. But now I'm really curious what's going on with this case. This is the lounge car. I wonder if any traces of the woman Emma met around here. Oh, oops, sorry. I'll save. Just in case. Where are we checking? You know, this looks like it may be a great place to take a nap. I'm not too busy. Okay, so this is just like information on all the characters and what we saw before. Vendrika, a small English-speaking European country. Ah, okay. So they speak English. Emma and I came to Vendrika as part of a directed study program under Professor Martin. Okay. Okay, so they're English-speaking. I see. So this is the missing woman. A small European country directly east of Vendrika. Okay. Vendrikan Revolution. Okay. A gunshot is what broke the window in that hotel room. Okay. Can we check anything else? Let's see. Yeah, we only have the bartender. Okay, so let's talk about the bartender. Let's see if we missed something. Detective, what did you mean by a couple of dead bodies? Huh? What? Did I say that? Yes, detective, you did. I heard it too. All right, you got me. Curse my big mouth. Fine, I'll tell you. This morning, we discovered something that has turned this whole case on its head. Another murder victim. No way! Another victim? Oops, how did I let that slip? Well, here's the thing. The police in Vendrika is incredibly incompetent. Like, earlier on in Chapter 1, we met this guy, and he let a bunch of tourist American students investigate our crime scene. And what did we find eventually? We found that his wallet was missing, and we gave it back to him. Also, he has a cop named Loader who is who makes like God. He makes Gumshoe look like he is one of the most brilliant police officers in the world. Yeah. Yeah, can you believe that? Someone actually more incompetent than Detective Dick Gumshoe. Insane. Other murder. About 5 o'clock this morning, a lawyer named Edison Maxwell was found dead in his home with a knife in his back. Hey, at least Gumshoe's competent. True, he can show his competence when the time is right. It was a very strange crime scene. Nothing appeared to have stolen, nor there was any sign of a struggle. Just poor Maxwell, face first in his dinner plate. Oh, that's just awful. He just doesn't get paid enough. Exactly. Poor guy, like, gets chum change for his salary. That's why he has this dirty coat on him the entire time. I agree. Such a waste of a good prime rib. Dude, someone died and you're talking about a prime rib? How do you still have a job? Hey, not everyone is Sherlock Holmes, basically a god at this point. I mean, even Sherlock Holmes has his failures sometimes. He's a genius, though. I wouldn't shed a tear for old Maxwell, honestly. Rumors have floated around for years about him. Blackmail, forging evidence, financial scams, you name it. Oh, so he's a piece of crap. Okay. Okay, so, well, got what he deserved, I guess. We're never able to nail him on anything, unfortunately. And now, I guess we never will. Bummer, mate. Okay. Now, can we talk to the bartender? I guess not. Okay. Okay, so somebody else was murdered, but what does that have to do with this case? What does this have to do with the hotel case? Aha, I'm glad you asked. So, after a tiny bit of digging, we discovered Maxwell actually had a housekeeper. And his name was Otto Keller. The victim from the hotel. It's too early to say whether or not Keller was involved in Maxwell's murder, but, well, it sure is too strange to be a coincidence, isn't it? Well, it doesn't seem like he knows anything about her, but the new evidence in the case is fascinating, isn't it? Yeah. A little eerie, honestly. Seems like it's even more serious than we realized. We should probably leave him to his investigation. I don't want to distract him. I don't know. He seems to have no problem finding ways to distract himself. That's just about all we know at this point. Huh. How about that? I said I couldn't tell you much, but I kinda told you a whole lot, didn't I? Whoops! Well, whatever. It's fine. I trust you two. Just don't share anything I just told you, okay? We won't, Detective. Thank you. I should get back to work. I have quite a lot of people to speak to, and not a lot of time. So, with that, I bid you farewell. Good luck finding your mystery woman! What do you think we should do now, Sai? I think it's about time we talk to the bartender. Why does he look familiar? He looks kind of familiar. What can I get you? Oh, nothing for me. You don't mind. We wanted to ask you a few questions. Hello, again. Ah, yes, the girl. Ask away. There was no woman. The girl came here by herself. We have a varied selection of both alcoholic and non-alcoholic beverages here. Her tea in particular is quite popular. Would you like something? You want to know about me? I mix drinks. I sell them. And then I watch. You watch? To make sure my customers are enjoying them, of course. Daltrey was right. This guy gives me the creeps. And said he was a detective. Is that true? Yeah, he's investigating a murder case. Murder, huh? I see. This bartender looks kinda scary. The bar looks pretty fancy up close. Maybe I'll come back tonight for a nightcap. Wait, what's the legal age, drinking age here again? He's lying again, Sai. I swear, she was here. I believe you. It's just, why would he lie? Doesn't make any sense. I don't know. I don't think he's gonna change his mind, so we should try asking him about something else. Maybe, but I kind of want to keep pressing him. The girl came to me, bought 1 cup of tea, drank it, and left. Only 2 other customers have ordered drinks today. If anyone else had gotten a drink with the girl, I'd know. It's been a slow day. I remember each transaction very clearly. The girl ordered a cup of tea. Sometime after she left, a woman came in and ordered a glass of wine. And just a moment ago, that man calling himself a detective ordered a beer. That's all. 3 drinks, no more, no less. Are you sure you're not forgetting any? My. Such little faith in my recollection. See for yourself. This cash register keeps tracks of every transaction I make per day. The number goes up for every individual drink sold, and it quite clearly says 3. He's lying. But why? This. He's right. It says 3. Okay, so we know 3 drinks were sold. 1 to Emma, 1 to Daltrey, and 1 to some other woman that's got a glass of wine. I wonder. Our drink selection is quite a bit more varied than what you see on display here. Many take interest in the various wines we have available, much of which is produced by a famous movie director. I heard he's funding his next film project almost entirely with the proceeds from his winery, as he couldn't secure funding from any other way. Why we carry his products in high volume, I couldn't say. Perhaps someone in the train company is a fan. Can I help you? Is there anything else we could see? Various drinks are displayed here. Think. Let's see what else he has to say. Maybe a dog is also coming for a drink? That would be crazy. Murder case. Very intriguing. He said customer, not visitor. Can you describe the woman who ordered the glass of wine? You must know. She was a very glamorous woman in a sparkling purple dress. She was quite rude, boisterous. It doesn't sound like anything the woman Emma described. So I guess it wasn't her. Yeah, I don't think a dog would show up here. That would be silly. I know what you're thinking, Sai, but there's no way that was her. Besides, both of us drank tea together. We didn't have any wine. Tea, huh? There is no tea here. Hmm. So, you serve tea here, yeah? Our tea is a very special blend, made of ingredients native to Vendrika. It is well known for its delicate flavor, minty aroma, and its strength. Many experience a soporific effect when they drink too much, and subsequently report quite vivid dreams. Tell me, girl, did you experience such a phenomenon? Well, yes. I did take a nap shortly after drinking it, but I thought so. Even a small dose would be likely to cause drowsiness in a girl of your height and weight. Though I must admit, a dream so vivid you believe it was real, creating a woman in your mind. That, for me, is new and will require further research. Research? What kind of experiments is this man running? Tea is mostly water. Damn, why you gotta be like that? Is he drugging her? I don't know if that was intentional. Like, how could they serve a tea which can let people like get dreamlike hallucinations? That's kind of dangerous. And here's the thing, he said if someone was drinking too much of it, right? He said if someone drinks too much of it, they may get these vivid dreams. But Emma drank only 1 cup. So that explanation doesn't make much sense. What exactly do you mean by research? The tea I serve is my own concoction. I dedicated my life to the pursuit of creating exotic beverages. Oh shoot, you might be onto something, Pearl. Therefore, when I create new formulas, they require my testing. My customers are my subjects. No, it looks like she's just nervous. I don't know. Is that legal? What exactly are you putting in these drinks? Relax. It's just tea. I'm not a pharmacist. My drinks are harmless and delicious. Would you like one? No, thank you. So be it. I've heard enough of this. I'm gonna go for a walk. I just need to clear my head a bit, I think. Poor Emma. A comment about the tea seems to have really bothered her. What if it was just a dream? No, there's no way Emma would confuse a dream with reality. Think. What else I can ask this guy about? That's right. The other witnesses. Emma said there was an old man and a pair of guys in polos, right? Yes, I remember the men you speak of. The two men in the polos left about an hour ago. They ordered no drinks, so I paid little attention to them. The old man also ordered no drinks, so I paid little attention to him as well. He's been gone for quite some time. Emma left. I need to find out everything I can about the other witnesses. Is there anything else you can tell me about them? The men in the polos were having quite a lively and irritating conversation. What about? I cannot. The old man, however. Well, I shouldn't speculate. I'll just say he struck me as a tad out of place. Out of place? What does that mean? I think that's just all I'm about to get out of this guy. I know where Emma went. Probably best not to bother her for now. The only thing that's left is to check the couple Emma said she ran into with the woman on their way here earlier. They were in a cabin near the observation car, right? Maybe I'll go check it out. Well, I've checked every other nearby cabin. This has to be the one. Come on, there has to be something. Wait, I recognize that voice. Emma? Wait, that's someone else. Oh, hi, Sai. What brings you here? I was just investigating. Oh, cool. Me, too. Are you going through these people's things? What? What? No! It's not what it looks like, Sai. You see, this is the cabin the couple I mentioned was in, right? I was going to talk to them again, but they weren't here and, you know, the door was open, so... Okay, fine. It's exactly what it looks like. But Sai, I swear those two are hiding something. Me and that woman were on our way to the lounge car. The couple in this cabin gave us a really strange look. Like they were surprised. I'm certain they recognized her. Oh, Sai, I know I should be doing this. It's just... I'm just looking for any evidence that she exists at all. Was it just a dream? I'm sure of it. Oh, Emma. Okay, I'll help you look. But let's make this quick before we get caught. Are you sure? I feel bad for dragging you into this. Let's just hurry up before they come back. Okay. Let's see this. It's a jewelry box. Oh my. I wonder what kind of jewelry is in there. It'll be worth a fortune. Kinda careless to leave this out in the open. Yeah. You're lucky it's just us in here and not actual thieves. Shouldn't be here either, Emma. Wait, what? Sai, what are you doing? Don't just open it. I didn't. The train hit a bump or something and it opened on its own. Oh, is that right? I'm serious. But, you know, now that it's open, I guess we could take a quick look. This isn't jewelry. A bunch of random playing cards? Do you think they came from the deck on a table there? Don't worry, Emma. The girl just backflipped to the back rooms and we'll be right back. I don't know about that, Pearl. Maybe? But what are they doing in the jewelry case? I don't know. But it's awfully strange. I wonder if there's something significant about these cards in particular. Sai, make a note of which cards are in the case. Maybe Maybe it'll come in handy later. Can't imagine this will be helpful. But alright, sure. If it makes you happy, Emma. Alright, done. Now, let's close this back up just to be safe. That's a pretty comfy looking couch. Look at the size of that bed. Can't even believe it fits on the train. It's a painting of a young couple in the garden. Oh, what a beautiful painting. Such a passionate depiction of young love. The brushstrokes make it look impressionistic. It's probably painted in the 1800s or early 1900s. Since when were you an art enthusiast? Oh, I'm not really. I just took an art history course my freshman year as a breadth requirement. It was fun, though. And now I can trick people into thinking I'm super cultured whenever I've seen fine art. Well, you could have fooled me. Nothing here. Is this a top hat? You know, there were a lot of men wearing hats like this in Vendrika, weren't there? It was like we time traveled to the 1940s. Look, it's cute. When should go back to wearing hats in America, don't you think? Sure. But doesn't that hat look a little, I don't know, stupid? You should try it on. I bet you'd look great. I think we should hurry up and find some real evidence instead. Okay, you're right. You're also no fun. This looks like a bottle of aspirin. Looks like a deck of playing cards. Kind of an odd place for a mirror, but it sure does look fancy. That couch looks pretty cozy. Is it just me, or is there something shiny in between the cushions? Let's take a look. Oh, you're right. This looks like a wedding ring, maybe? That must belong to one of them. You think so? I don't know. I have a hard time believing that a married person would drop their ring so carelessly. Maybe we should take a closer look at it. Take. Alright, let's take a little closer look at this ring here. Inspect. Looks like there's an engraving on the inside. It's in a language I don't recognize, though. Let me see. I think it's in Vendrika's native language. But Vendrika's an English-speaking country, isn't it? Yes, but historically, before the country's occupation, it had its own language that the majority of the citizens spoke. It's sort of obsolete now, though. I wonder what it says. I wonder what the engraving says. Oh, I know what we should do. Let's show this ring to Professor Martin. I'm sure he could translate it for us. But what if the couple finds out we took it? Oh, come on, Sai. It was wedged between two couch cushions. Probably didn't even know it was there. If it turns out theirs, we'll just return it later and say we found it somewhere else on the train. It'll be fine. Yeah, she just says it'll be fine, but then it won't be fine. Yeah, it won't be fine after that. Alright, we'll see though. Have to know what this ring says. Maybe our only clue. Alright, I'll hold on to it. Now let's get out of here, quick. Uh-oh. Hello, sir. We're just leaving. We got lost and, What's with this guy? Isn't he going to say anything? Monty, dear, can't you get me an aspirin? My head is pounding. What's this? We have guests. Oh, hello again. Oh, it's you. Didn't I already tell you that I haven't had the faintest idea what you're talking about? What are you doing in our cabin? That's, you see, we just, well, you know, it's a funny story. Okay, it's just like this. Okay, these are all terrible, so I'll pick the first one. What's that, dear? You're saying you invited these two into our cabin? Huh? Oh, Monty, what am I going to do with you? Surely you could at least be a bit more discerning when selecting guests? What's that supposed to mean? Anyway, did you just cover for us? Phew, I don't know why you would, but thanks, Monty. We're so sorry to bother you, but would you mind if we asked you a couple of questions? We're trying to solve a mystery. I am in no mood for an interrogation. Monty, dear, where is that aspirin? Monty, please, where is the aspirin? I simply cannot stand this headache any longer. So, these are the people who can afford this ridiculous room. It must be absolutely loaded. Is she okay? I wonder what this guy's deal is. He's being awfully dramatic about this headache. You don't remember where you put the bottle? Oh, Monty, what am I supposed to do? Oh, my head. What am I to do? Is there an aspirin bottle in here somewhere? Ah, there it is. Let's give this to her before she collapses. We found the aspirin bottle. You did? Quickly, give it to me. Oh, you're a lifesaver. What would I have done without you? I don't know. Look a little to your left, maybe? Yeah, it's on that damn table, you lazy bum. You could have just used your eyes. You have two eyes stuck in your face. You could just move these eyes to the left. It's not going to take rocket science, right? It's not going to take eons to figure it out. Move your eyes to the left and you will see a nice little bottle right in front of you. It's on the desk right there. But no, you have to let the kids save you because you can't be bothered to use your eyes. Ah, I'm feeling better already. I suppose their looks aren't everything. You are actually somewhat helpful. Well, you aren't a fashion model yourself, lady. You said you wanted to ask us some questions, yes? I suppose we can spare some of our time. But please, make it quick. My name is Veda, and this is my husband, Monty. What do you want? I already told the young lady. Monty and I haven't any idea what she's talking about. Monty, was it? He doesn't talk. So, what do you do, Miss Veda? What do I do? What an insipid question. A woman of my stature has no need to work for a living. It would be embarrassing. Not that the two of you would understand. You both look distinctly middle class. This is exhausting. My husband and I are going to holiday on to London. Monty doesn't like flying, so we're taking the train. Hey, Veda, did you by any chance get a glass of wine in the lounge car earlier? What's it to you if I had a glass of wine? Can't I have a drink without being under surveillance? I'm sorry, I was just, curious. You must know. Yes, I ordered a glass of white wine, the finest Chardonnay they had on offer. The dreadful bug-eyed bartender tried to offer me some other swill, but I simply won't drink anything else. His outfit sure is interesting. But why isn't he saying anything? This woman seems like a real piece of work. I should tread carefully around this jewelry box. I want her to get the idea we're here to steal from. Are you trying to look in the mirror? Well, you probably should. Your hair is awfully greasy. Can't believe you walk around like that. Oh no. Is it really? Knew I should have used some more shampoo this morning. Isn't this such a lovely painting? A passionate romance, quite befitting of my husband and I. Yeah, I agree. It's very impressionistic, right? What an unsophisticated observation. Those who know nothing should say nothing. But it is, isn't it? Emma? It is, but it doesn't sound very convincing when you say it. I can't take much more of this. We got an achievement from this. God damn. All right. All right, it's time to show some stuff. The ring. Hey, did either of you lose a wedding ring? We found this in one of the train cars and... Lose a wedding ring? Don't be ridiculous, dear. Monty and I would never be so careless with the symbol of our eternal love. Nor would I ever be caught dead with a ring that cheap. Damn, here's the thing. I didn't even notice that Monty was just side-eyeing the entire time. It just feels like he doesn't want to be here. You just look at him. He's like, oh man, why am I here? Why am I with this woman? Whoever bought that must have gotten it from a homeless person outside the jewelry store. Monty proposed to me with that disgraceful piece of junk. I'd have dumped him on the spot. Of course, Monty would have never would have done such a thing. He knows what I'm worth. Isn't that right, darling? Okay. What are these two hiding? Monty? Is everything okay? You haven't spoken since you got here. You're wasting your time, dear. Monty doesn't speak. He doesn't speak? Correct. Monty prefers to leave all the talking to me. Isn't that right, darling? I don't think he's mute. Monty and I, well known in the Medrican high society, would expect a couple of obvious tourists like you to understand. So Monty doesn't speak, huh? Oh my god. Yeah, I think we should be back, guys. Sorry about that. OBS is being a bit weird tonight. All right, we'll just wait until, you know, everything comes back. Hopefully everything is back now. All right, let's keep going. USB unplugged? I don't know, man. OSB, OBS. It's OBS, not USB. OBS. Okay, good. Thank you, Rayquaza. Dear, when you've been in a relationship as long as us two, you don't need words to understand each other. Monty and I are a team. Perhaps someday you'll learn what it means to be truly in love, like the two of us. Wonder how much her idea of true love involves expensive jewelry. I still want to know a little bit more about Monty, I think. Monty, what do you do for a living? It's none of your business how my husband makes his money. Ignore him, Monty. Well, at least we know for sure the ring doesn't belong to them. Let's take it to Martin as soon as we're done here. Sus? Yeah, it's very sus. Hey, Sai, doesn't Monty look a little bit sad to you? Totally legal? I don't think it is. Yeah, he does. Or at least he looks very tired. Oh, hi, Diablo. Yeah, we're quite enjoying this game. It's pretty interesting so far. It sucks being an adult. Well, here's the thing, Diablo. Each stage of life has its good things and it has its bad things. No? Like, when you're a kid, you don't get to worry about so many things, but you still have stuff like school and whatnot and education that you have to deal with. When you're a teenager, you gotta understand your emotions and see how, like, you're almost one step closer to the real world, i.e. being an adult. And then being an adult, you have to worry about so many things. Like if you're married, you have to have a family and take care of it. You have to worry about the bills and whatnot. And when you're an old man, you have to worry about your health a lot more. So that's how life is. Every stage of life has its hardships. And, you know, there is some good stuff in each one. Do you live the same amount as like us mortal? I guess I may have come from millions of light years away in the lore, but I'm not like not human. At least I think so. I'd be tired too if I were married to her. Okay. Well, at least we know for sure the ring doesn't belong to them. Let's take it to Martin as soon as we're done here. Is there anything we can talk? Guess the ring isn't theirs. Hands off! I'm sorry. I was just looking. The jewelry in that case is worth more than your life, you barbaric middle-class Neanderthal. Don't even look at it. Yes, ma'am. I apologize. Good. Terrifying. But, I guess there's more than just those cards in the case? Nope. Look away. Middle class? Yeah. Middle class. Yeah, she already looks like a pretty unpleasant woman. Hmm. Since when being middle class is an insult? Well, this lady is, a bit unhinged, so... Do you remember seeing Emma earlier? Oh, is that her name? Other than the time she so rudely interrupted our lunch to interrogate us with nonsensical questions? No, I can't say I do. But... Oh, do you disagree? Are you calling me a liar, young lady? No, ma'am. I'm sorry. It's all right, dear. It isn't your fault you weren't taught any manners as a child. I forgive you. Ignore her, Emma. Oh, man. Damn. All right, that's enough. It's getting late. Monty and I need to get ready for bed. Did we answer your questions to your satisfaction? Would you leave us alone now? Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Veda. You're quite welcome. It's not often I'm this generous with my time, you know. You should feel lucky. Oh, we do, Miss Veda. Very lucky indeed. Don't be snarky now. It's quite unbecoming of a young lady like yourself. Now, both of you, out! I don't know about you, but I think I'm starting to get a headache now. Are you all right, Emma? I'm sorry we didn't get much information. It's okay, Sai. You didn't leave completely empty-handed, right? Yeah, the ring. Let's go to Professor Martin before it gets too late. Nothing else can help us translate the engraving. Oh, and Sai, let's not mention anything about the missing woman. I don't want to burden him with it too. I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like he's seemed a bit tired lately. You should not try to disturb him for too long. Sure, no problem. Sir Martin. He's probably reading in his cabin or something. Okay, it's nighttime now. All right. Yes. Who is it? Oh, Emma. Sai. Come in, come in. I haven't seen you both all day. How are you doing? We're good. How about you? Have you been enjoying the ride? Yes, I've settled in quite comfortably. This has given me the chance to catch up on some reading and the time to grade some papers for my other classes. Why don't you both have a seat? I haven't much time to talk these past few days. I'd love to hear your thoughts on our trip. Sure. Come on, Sai. Yeah, sure. Guess the ring can wait for a bit. So, what did the two of you think of our trip? Did you have a nice time? Oh, it was wonderful. Vendrika's so beautiful. The natural landscape is unlike anything I've seen before. Ah, I'm glad you think so. I've always felt my country's natural beauty was among its greatest strengths. And you, Sai? What did you think of your time in Vendrika? Oh, yeah, I agree. It was beautiful. Those hot dogs were real. Ah, yes. Well, I hope you know I'm experiencing great term papers from the both of you. This trip was more than just a vacation after all. Ugh, bad answer. You can count on us, Professor. I've already begun drafting my paper, and I'm sure Sai has as well. Yeah. Professor, can I ask you something about Vendrika? It's for my paper. Yes, of course. What would you like to know? Before our trip, you emphasized to Sinai the importance of the Vendrican Revolution. But when we visited the Vendrican History Museum, there's barely any material about it on display at all. It's true that some 40 years ago, the country you now call Vendrica was split into two, the west side gaining its independence as Vendrica, the east side, now called Gambrica, remaining under military occupation, correct? Yes, that is correct. This period of Vendrican history seems so critical. Shouldn't it have been more of a focus of the exhibit? A very astute question, Emma. Truth be told, I hope that one of you might have noticed this peculiarity. For all of Vendrica's virtues, the reality is that my country has something of a troubled past, of which the revolution was a part. I should know. After all, I was there. Did you participate in the revolution, Professor? Well, I was about your age at the time it took place, so it was hard not to get swept up in all the activity. The revolution's goals were admirable. We wished to be free from the occupation that had plagued us for centuries. Incredibly, the only way that point could be heard was through the violent insurrection. Our occupier's military force was strong, but so too was the will of my people. Eventually, to stop the violence, both parties agreed to compromise. Though it's this compromise that I feel my country's biggest mistake. The years since the country was split into two, Vendrica has prospered. Quality of life better than it has ever been. Citizens live well and are happy, but the same cannot be said of Gambrica. In the intervening years, Gambrica has become a desolate place. Not only does it remain under occupation, but violence and poverty are the norm for its people. Compromise was never supposed to be the end. Gambrica's independence was always intended to come close behind, but the truth is, in pursuit for peace and independence, Vendrica abandoned Gambrica. To this day, the prevailing viewpoint on the subject is to look the other way. That's unbelievable. Of course, not all Vendricans choose to live in ignorance. In recent years, many of the country's leaders have worked to make Vendrica a welcoming place for Gambrican refugees. Okay, take care, Pearl. Among them is Senator Gordon, my old friend. Oh yeah, it was Senator Gordon who invited you back to Vendrica to visit, right? This trip wouldn't have happened without him. That is correct. I hadn't seen him for some 40 years. This whole trip has been quite nostalgic for me, I must admit. You know, I've been wondering, why did you move to America, Professor? Well, as much as I do love my home country, my passion has always been for English literature, as well as teaching. After finishing my undergraduate degree, I promptly moved to London to continue my studies. I eventually accepted a teaching position in the University of London, and I was later offered further career opportunities in America. Next thing I knew, I'd been away from home for nearly 40 years. How time flies. Anyways, since I've been gone, I've of course kept up with the political situation in my home country. It would be illuminating for both of you to see it firsthand. Prosperity often comes with a price, and for Vendrica, a price was Gambrica. That professor got master and PhD. It took him quite a while, actually. Never forget that it's our responsibility not to turn a blind eye to the plight of our neighbors, even if doing so is the path of least resistance. I'm thankful the leaders like Senator Gordon have worked so tirelessly to welcome the Gambrican refugees into Vendrica with open arms. But I dream of a day the reunification of our countries can be realized. How? political situation in Vendrika is more complicated than I thought. Meanwhile, all I can say is how much I like these stupid hot dogs. I'm such an idiot. Oh, by the way, I wanted to ask, is this a photo album on the table, Professor? Hmm? Oh, yes. I was looking through it earlier, reminiscing. Most of the photos are when I was a student in Vendrika. Suppose I was right around your age. Do you mind if we take a look? Not at all. These photos are old, so I wonder if you'll even recognize me. Oh. Well, what do you think? Which one is me? Can you tell which one's me? Whose face looks most like Martin's? Well, the guy in the middle, of course. It's gotta be him, right? Wow, don't tell me. Is this you, Professor? In the middle? Very perceptive, Emma. Yes, that is me. You don't look much different. Your hair is just a little messier now. Damn, she beat me to it. Who are the other two people in the photo? On the left is Senator Gordon, though back then, he was just a political science student. And next to me on the right is our old friend Mayor, another literature student. Oh, did you visit Mayor on the trip as well? In a sense, yes. Mayor was killed about a year after this photo was taken, during an uprising. Oh my, I'm so sorry. Oh, it's all right. It's in the past now. I was able to visit his grave to pay my respects. He was a great friend, and I'm glad I knew him when I did. As I said, as much as the revolution was necessary for our country's freedom, it was not without sacrifices. One second, guys. I'm just checking something. Okay. And I pray that none of my students will ever have to experience anything like it. Damn, Martin's really been through a lot, hasn't he? Well, it's getting rather late. I'm going to get ready for bed. Thank you for talking with me, you two. I hope this conversation was illuminating. Thanks, Professor. Have a good night. Wait, Emma! You had something to show Professor Martin, right? That's right! I almost completely forgot. What's this? You have something to show me? Hey, Professor. We found this ring on the train. There's an engraving on it, but we think it's in Vendrikan, so we're not sure what it says. Are you able to translate it for us? Ring? Sure. Let me take a look. Well, you're right. This is definitely Vendrikan. Oh, the style of the engraving suggests an Eastern influence. If I had to guess, I'd say this ring comes from Gambrika. Engraving says, "To my beloved, A.K." Armor King? To my beloved, A.K. Oh no, frames are... Oh my god, what is up with OBS today? OBS is being a bit weird. Strange frame drops. I guess YouTube is being a bit weird, sadly. Didn't Emma say the woman she met had a name that began with A? You said you found this on the train. It appears to be a wedding ring. Quite a devastating thing to lose. Yeah, we've been trying to find out who this belongs to. Well, whoever this ring's owner, they can't have gone far. You'll have plenty of time to search for them tomorrow. Can I have the ring back, Professor? Oh, yes, of course. Thank you for the translation, Professor. Of course. It's been quite some time since I've read Bedrick writing. Reminds me of my childhood. We won't take up any much of your time, Professor. Thanks again. Think nothing of it. Good night, you two. Good night, Professor. Hey, Sai, how about we go back to your cabin for a bit? I want to talk about what we found out today. Sure. All right, let's go to the cabin. Man, I'm exhausted. So much has happened today. I can hardly keep track of it all in my head. Tell me about it. Maybe we should go over everything we found out today. See where we're at? Good idea. Oh, I know. How about I quiz you? Quiz me? What do you mean? Yeah, why not? I want to see if you're really paying attention. Yeah, I mean, do I have to? Oh, come on, Sai. It'll be fun. Just let me know when you're ready. It's fine if you want to relax a bit before we get into it, though. Okay, I think we're ready. Yes, bring it on. All right, let's start at the beginning. I met a woman in the observation car this morning. We shared a drink in the lounge car, then agreed to meet for lunch. But when I tried to find her a few hours later, she was missing, and everyone I spoke to acted like she never existed in the first place. So I came to you for help. We decided to try to find her and went into the lounge car to look for clues. The first thing we did is run into Detective Daltrey. Right. That was a surprise. He's continuing his investigation from last night, the murder at the hotel. Do you remember what he said the name of the victim was? Otto Keller. Yep, that's right. The man who was killed at the hotel was a Gambican immigrant named Otto Keller. Apparently, there was some connection between him and this train. But that isn't even the craziest part. Turns out Otto Keller was also working as a housekeeper for another man who was found dead early this morning. Some shady lawyer named Edison Maxwell. He was alone at this dinner table with a knife in his back. How gruesome. I wonder what all of this has to do with the train. Kind of scares me, honestly. What about you? What do you think about the detective's case? I'm curious about the bullet that they found on the scene. Yeah, before they couldn't confirm anyone else was involved, but after finding the bullet, it seems that bullet is what shattered the window, but they didn't find a gun at the scene, so someone else must have been in the room with Otto last night. At any rate, Daltrey didn't seem to know anything about the missing woman, so he talked to the bartender next. That creep was insistent that his experimental tea made me hallucinate the woman's existence. I thought I was going crazy. To be honest, Emma, you did go a little crazy, but sneaking into someone else's room at all. That's not funny, Sai. I'm not proud of that, you know. And besides, you're skipping ahead. The bartender told us he only sold 3 drinks in the morning, which was confirmed by the class register records. Do you remember what drinks he said were ordered? Let's see. One tea, one wine, one beer, I believe. Exactly. He said I got a cup of tea, but only one, and that I was by myself. He said a different woman got a glass of wine, which we later learned was Veda, and that Detective Daltrey got a beer. But that's all 3 drinks accounted for, and none left for the missing woman to have had. Makes no sense. Anyway, speaking of Veda, I was certain that her and Monty saw me and the woman on our way to the lounge car earlier. After leaving the lounge car, I went back to their cabin to talk to them again. They weren't there. And you decided to let yourself in. Correct. Then you joined me, and we searched their cabin for clues, which led us to a lost wedding ring. Can you recall exactly where we found this ring? We found it here. Exactly. It was wedged between the cushions in their cabin's couch. Wonder how it got there. It had an engraving in Vendrican, so we thought we'd ask Martin to translate it for us. But before we could leave, Veda and Monty came back. Yeah, I have so many thoughts about our conversation with them. I don't even know where to start. Well, what did you think? Did anything in our conversation with them strike you as interesting or noteworthy? I wonder why Monty told Veda he invited us to their cabin. It's odd that they didn't seem to recognize the ring, or Veda sure seemed reluctant to tell us what Monty does. Yeah, it's almost like he was covering for us. He'd have been in big trouble if he didn't. I really want to know more about him. He seems so mysterious. Veda wouldn't even let us know what he does for a living. At any rate, Veda denied ever seeing the woman as expected. She kicked us out, and that was that. And then finally, we talked to Professor Martin. He told us all about Vendrica's complicated political history, how the East and West were split during the Revolution, how Vendrica has prospered, while the neighbors in Gumbrica suffer. He also showed us an old picture of him and his friends from from his college days. It's so hard to believe he was our age once. He was pictured with 2 of his friends. Do you remember the name of the one on the right? The literature student? I think it was Martin. Oh, it was... I was just kidding. I was just kidding. I was just messing with it. It's Mayor. I just wanted to see what she'd say if we choose Martin as well. He was apparently killed during the Revolution. It must have been so hard for Martin to lose his friend like that. Anyway, before we left, we had Martin translate the engraving on the ring for us. So for my last question, what were the initials on the ring? It said, "To my beloved what?" A.K. Armor King. Yep, that was it. To my beloved A.K. So, where does this leave us? Well, I know that the woman's name began with an A, so I suppose it's possible that she's the AK written on this ring. Can you remember if she was wearing a wedding ring when you met her? No, I don't remember. But if we operate under the assumption that this is her ring, my beloved assault rifle. Damn. A literal weapon. A ring for a literal weapon. That's crazy. That means at some point, she lost it in Veda and Monty's cabin. I definitely got the sense that Veda was hiding something from us. I wouldn't put it past someone like her to lie. We still don't have that much to go on, though. At this point, the ring is the only clue. Yeah, but at least it's something, right? You know, Sai, for a minute there, I really thought I was going crazy. I thought maybe that creepy bartender was right, and it was just a vivid dream. If I'm being honest, I'm not entirely sure what to believe, but, well, that ring gives me hope at least. It may turn out that this was all a waste of time, but as long as there is a small chance she's real, I don't want to stop searching until I'm sure she's okay. Thank you for helping me today, Sai. I'm so sorry I dragged you into this. I understand if you don't want to pursue it any further. You should be really using this time to plan your term paper. I know I shouldn't distract you anymore, so I think first thing tomorrow morning, we should try to find the other 3 witnesses. You said there was an old man and 2 men in polos that should have seen you and this woman together, correct? Yes, that's right. The bartender confirmed to me that they were there, so I think we're bound to run into them at some point. We should keep an eye on Veda and Monty too. Like you said, that is her ring. Those 2 must know something those 2 must know more than they're letting on. For now, though, I think we should get some sleep. I have a feeling tomorrow is going to be a long day, so we want to be nice and well rested. Does that sound good? Yeah, that sounds great. What's so funny? You know, Sai, you've really changed a lot since we first met. Have I? I know it's only been a few years, but you've really grown up in that time, you know? To think, we're just barely out of high school when I started tutoring you at the writing center. Oh no. Anything but this. Come on, will you stop? You're barely a year older than me. I know. Just always seemed like such a baby to me back then. Please, make it stop. I'm sorry. That probably sounds so patronizing. My point is just, it's been a long time since then and, well, I don't know. You've just come a long way, you know? Hey, how you doing? Welcome. You're up early? Hope you are doing well. Welcome. Yeah. Yep, you're still Hellion. I know. I guess. It doesn't feel like it, though. I just don't think Martins thinks that highly of me, if I'm being honest. What makes you say that? I don't know. I just don't think I've impressed him at all. Not like you. I wouldn't worry about it, Sai. He just hasn't known you for long enough. He hasn't had the time to see what I do. I know he can be pretty unforgiving, but I truly believe he's the best teacher I've ever had. I want you to learn as much from him as I have. Just know that your term paper is going to blow him away. Really, I believe in you. Thanks, Emma. See you in the morning, Sai. Bright and early. Don't have a moment to lose. She's waiting for us to find her, after all. Good night. Night. He hasn't had the time to see in you what I do. What do you see in me, Emma? Acts like she's my mom. So proud of her. So proud of her little student. It's humiliating. What am I even doing here? I'm gonna let Emma talk me into this. Completely out of my depth. Her can see right through me. Can tell me I'm nothing like her. Nothing comes so easily to her. Never a problem she can't solve. She faces everything with that same confident, cheery attitude. It's so annoying. To my beloved AK, huh? Emma, I won't let you down. Oh, you're in chapter 3 now. Okay. Okay, how many chapters does it have? Let's see. Chapters. Oh, 5 chapters. Damn. Okay. Oh, so this has only 5 chapters? That's kind of short. That's kind of short. I don't know. Well, we are starting chapter 2, though, so... Excuse me. From what we've seen of chapter 1, if it's going to be the same length, I think it'll be okay. Yeah, let's play a little bit and then we'll call it for tonight. What time is it? 10 o'clock, huh? Figured Emma would have woken me up by now. Sai! Sai, are you awake? Speak of the devil. Yeah, come in. Sai! Sai, we have a problem! Whoa, slow down. What's going on? It's the ring. It's missing, Sai. It's missing? Yes. I put it on my bedside table right before I went to sleep. When I woke up, it was gone. You sure you didn't drop it? Could it have fallen on the floor? I thought so too, but I've been looking all over my cabin for almost an hour. I swear, it's like it just disappeared. Oh, Sai, what are we going to do? That was our only evidence. We have nothing to go on now. Hold on, Emma. Even if we don't have the ring, we still know what was written on it, and we still have some leads to chase. Let's not panic. We can still continue investigating without the ring. I have not played Lobotomy Corp, so can't help you there. Maybe you're right. Oh, it's just so frustrating. How could I have lost it? This is really weird. No one wouldn't be so careless as to lose something as important as that ring. Is it possible that somebody took it while she was sleeping? Who even knew she had it, other than Martin and Veda and Monty? Let's not worry about it right now. We only have 2 days left to investigate, so we need to cover as much ground as we can. You're right. I'm sorry. We need to focus. Where do you think we should start today, Sai? Good question. Oh, we still have 3 potential witnesses to question. The 2 guys in the polos and the old man. You said they were with you in the lounge car around this time yesterday. So maybe we'll find one of them there now. We should talk to Veda and Monty again, too. Not exactly sure what else we can ask them, but we know they must be hiding something, right? Okay, I'll let you decide on what we do first. How about this? If we ever aren't sure what to do next, we come back here and talk it over. I have a feeling today's gonna be a busy day, so don't feel bad if you need to take a break for a little while. Okay, let's get moving. Alright, let's go to the lounge car first. Oh my god, the funny voices. What's all that commotion? I think it's just those guys in the booth over there. Sounds like they're having an argument. Wait! Sai, that's them! Those are the guys in the polos who were here with us yesterday. Let's talk to them, quick! Excuse me? Are you out of your mind? That's a coward's club. Excuse me, you two. Do you mind if we... Don't be ridiculous. You could never make that shot. You want to bet? You're ignoring me completely. You two again. These two have been bickering in here for over an hour. Most of the other passengers have since left, finding it too noisy. Naturally, this isn't very good for business. Even my strongest blend wasn't enough to make them cease their arguing. He's not been here today. Hey, that woman who ordered a glass of wine yesterday, Veda. Do you know anything about her or her husband, Monty? You could say I know a little, yes. No, I have not seen any rings. What interest do you have in those two? So these men are messing with his business, huh? Did you catch that? He seemed quite surprised when you asked about Veda and Monty. Maybe tell us more if those guys weren't being so obnoxious. I barely hear myself in thinking here. They're preoccupied at the moment. Let's see what the bartender has to say. I wish those two would quiet down a bit. Yeah, I guess we'll go back to the cabin. And then we'll go back to the lounge car again. Okay. How about we make a deal? Deal? Oh no. What could he have possibly have in mind? I need these two men to leave so that my customers will return. I've been unable to get them to do so. If you can get them to go, I'll tell you a secret about that couple, Veda and Monty. Secret? I can't promise the secret will be useful to you, but I suspect you will find it interesting. Well, do we have a deal? I don't know how much we can trust him. Well, we need to talk to those guys anyway, so... Deal. Talk to me after you've succeeded. Excuse me. My short game is far better than yours. Then why do you put 3-putt every hole? Excuse me? What? What do you want? Can you see we're talking here? Yeah, what's the big idea, punk? Whoa, I'm sorry. I've just been trying to get your attention for a little while now. Is that so? Well, I apologize for my companion's utter rudeness. His manners are as questionable as his game. My manners? My game? Why, I oughta... If you don't mind me asking, what were you two talking about? Oh, it's nothing important. My friend Palmer here seems to think his short game is superior to mine, when he could hit a green inside 100 to save his life. At least I can putt, Dennis. You make a mockery of the greens with the amount of strokes you take. Sai? Do you know what you're talking about? It's golf. Come now, my girl. What else would we be talking about? Golf, of course. Can you not see? Can you not tell by the way we're dressed? Oh, that does make sense. Anyway, you said you were trying to get our attention, yes? Oh, what do you need? You two were in the lounge car this time yesterday, right? Yeah, that sounds about right. Do either of you remember seeing me and another woman there? We were sitting at the booth. Let me think. Thinking. Nope. No recollection at all. He's definitely the leader. Golf clothes are so funny. The polo, the little sweater. You don't remember? But we were right there. You two were on that couch and... I'm very sorry, miss, but you have to understand. When Palmer and I engage in passionate debate, there's little else either of us will pay attention to. It's very true, miss. For instance, yesterday I believe we were having a spirited discussion about which club is better off the tee, the driver or the 3-wood. It's the 3-wood. With a 3-wood, it's fairways and greens all day, baby. Excuse me. The driver is too inaccurate. Maybe for a shank artist like yourself it is. Nothing compares to the raw power of the driver. Nothing. You're calling me a shank artist? You're the woods on half of your drives. You've got to let the big dog eat, Palmer. He's hungry. The big dog is wild, Dennis. He can't be tamed. Sai, are they still talking about golf? I have no idea. Hey, you! Why don't you settle this for us? What club is better off for the tee? The driver or the 3-wood? It's the driver, baby. Let the big dog eat. 3-wood. Play it safe. It's not all about distance. You know, I would say 3-wood. I win. I can't believe this. Could I have been wrong this whole time? Maybe now you've finally learned. A golfer who plays it safe is a happy golfer. Thanks, kid. Wow, Sai. I didn't know you spoke golfer. Never picked up a golf club in my life. Sorry, don't remember. Let's see. Can't believe it. Another dead end. Of all the people who could have seen you yesterday, it just had to be those weirdos. What a waste. Let's not just give up just yet. They may not remember seeing us yesterday, but maybe they know something that's helpful. Let's keep talking with them for a bit. Not sure these guys know much about anything other than golf. Can't say I recall seeing a woman like that. Me neither. Why do you ask? What's that? Do I wear a ring? Absolutely not. Doing so would interfere with my grip. I don't even wear a glove like most golfers. You can't possibly control the club unless you can feel it with your bare hands. Chee, this is a guy who complains about blisters after every round. I do no such thing. Oh, yes, you do. How many times do I have to tell you? You're gripping the club far too tightly. Don't think they have the ring. You want to know about Palmer and I, eh? There's not much to tell. We're from London. Vendrica was the last leg of our trip. A dramatic and exciting tour of all the best golf courses in Europe. Well, that's what it's supposed to be anyway. Yeah. First the airline lost our clubs in France. Then we got mugged in Switzerland. We tracked down the thieves to Austria and got our wallets back. But then our rental car broke down. We hitchhiked with an elderly couple for a while. But they kicked us out somewhere in Slovakia for ruining their vacation. Finally, we walked across the hills for a few days until we were in Vendrica. Lo and behold, we came across the last golf course we intended to play on our trip. It's a miracle. At least it was, until it started thunderstorming. All told, we managed to play about 3 holes in 2 weeks. What 3 holes they were! I never played with such consistency before, such grace. 2 birdies and an eagle. I hit every green, sank every long putt. I'll never play that great ever again in my life. Never! What do you think, Si? I got nothing. I mean, true. An old man? You see a lot of old men in the golf course, let me tell you. It's true. Golf is one of the few sports you can still play in old age. I'll take that as a no. Do I really want to ask them about this? We might end up being here all day. Huh. Let's ask them about something else. You're saying she's gone missing, huh? That's intriguing. We don't know anything about a ring. Palmer and I had quite an adventure, huh? Okay. I don't know. I really don't think this is a good idea. Surely this would be a waste of time, right? You? Who? Me? I can see it in your eyes. Don't you see it too, Palmer? Yes. Yes, I see it. You want to know more about golf, do you not? Oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Well, there's nothing we can tell you. There's not? Golf is a game about feel, kid. You get that club with your hands, take a swing, and watch that ball fly, you'll simply never understand. It would be a waste of time talking golf with an amateur such as yourself. That's right, a complete waste of time. Couldn't agree more. However, I do see potential in you. A spark of something in your eyes, however small. If you'd like, I'd be happy to administer my patented golfer's aptitude test to see what skills may be lying dormant in your soul. Well, what do you say? It will only take a minute. Do I really want to do this? Bring it on. Wonderful. Now, if you'll just close your eyes. Now, I'd like you to clear your mind. Forget your surroundings. There's nothing but the sound of my voice. I want you to imagine the sounds of a warm summer day. A nice breeze, birds chirping, insects buzzing, cars going by in the distance. Okay, I can hear it. Now, allow an image to form in your mind. From a humble tee box, a vast expanse of fairway stretches before you on a clear, sunny afternoon. Maybe something like this? Good. Now for the most important part. Take your driver out of your bag and place a tee in the soft grass in front of you. Place a ball on the tee. You are going to take a swing. This will require focus, concentration. Goal, straight drive down the middle of the fairway. Now, imagine the form your swing will take. You must perfectly time the moment of impact, achieving the perfect balance of power and precision. Can you visualize what such a thing may look like in the abstract? I don't know. How about something? Wait, I got it. Something like this. This seems way too tranquil for just golf. This is now a golf video game. Aha, perfect. The moment is almost at hand. Feel the timing is right. Swing. There'll be no delay, no hesitation. You have just one shot to get it right. Remember, golf is a mental game. Don't overthink it. Just feel it out. Well, are you ready? This is really stupid, but I won't back down from a challenge. I'll show you. Just you watch. All right, let's do it. A focus? All right, let's just take a second to collect myself. I need to take a nice, easy swing. Man, what if I miss? I never swung a club before. Never know what a good swing looks like. Oh no. I'm overthinking it. Damn it, he warned me not to. Why didn't I take the shot? Oh, now it's even faster. Oh, we got it. Well, how did I do? You hit a mean slice. Well struck. Veered way right into a bunker. Gotta have a tough approach. Ah, that's the worst. Nobody likes hitting into a fairway bunker. I think that was pretty good, Sai. You hit it pretty hard. Yeah, but I think I could do better. Is there anything else? I think you're right, Sai. This hasn't been very helpful. Yeah, so where do we go from here? I have no idea. Maybe we should try investigating somewhere else for a bit? Okay. I think this is actually a good place to call it here. After we've met these two golf bums. That should be more than enough. And I think like Palmer's voice might be a little too much. I do enjoy like giving him a nice accent like that. Yeah, talking like this. But yeah, I'm gonna have to call it here for tonight, guys. Thank you all for watching, either live or via the archives. Tomorrow, as with the schedule, we have Muse Dash. Gonna be playing it again, and I'm gonna be checking out a Dave the Diver collab. I never played Dave the Diver, but I'm curious on how that collab is going to work. Maybe we'll have a few of the usual friendos joining us in a call. Who knows? But yeah, I'm excited to check it out. Alrighty. On the Twitch side of things, let me see who I can send you guys to. Actually, hold on. No, actually, I should actually send you guys over to Ranties because she actually followed us a bit earlier. So yeah. she is having an art stream. She just started like almost like 15 minutes ago. Yeah, well, let's actually raid her and follow her as well. Why not? Why not? So yeah, the raid is set up. Feel free to join the raid if you wanna, but if you don't wanna, then that's also perfectly fine. All right, folks. Hope you all have a great night, evening, or afternoon, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.